Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play series. It's been a few days because I had a really good project in my Unabridged series, so it took me a little longer to get back to the vanilla series, but I am very happy to be back here because I want to set up the storage or sorting system today for this mob farm, so we can actually run it to get the gunpowder I want for TNT. But let me show you first something else before we get started with that. I got a night vision potion and a water breathing potion on me. And you guys see these little holes here? I marked them with polished diorite just so they're easier to see in the gravel. And every one of them that only has 4 is a dead end. I just dug straight down because I noticed that when I was standing on the island, the spawn rates were very low. Right now it's actually disabled. All the platforms are full with water. I timed it to shut it off that way. And then I came over here to this one. There's actually one right there that I don't want to dig it up right now, but there's 2 pieces of gravel. There's like 4 air bubbles back here where I saw water running in, and then I placed a torch and closed it off so nothing can spawn in there. And then I broke one gravel over here and it collapsed instantly. There was only gravel up here. And this one with the 8 is an actual cave. So I found this cave right here and cleared it out completely. Got a bunch of stuff here. So that's nice. I especially need the iron. I'm very happy about that because I am super low. I made a ton of hoppers, over 2 stacks that we're going to need today. And I found something really cool here. And I wanted to check it out with you guys first. Yeah, there's a dungeon. I have not been in there. I see a zombie arm and I hear spiders, so I'm not sure what to expect in there, but let's break in right there. Alright, excuse me, get out of my way. Can I hit something else maybe? Oh, and ooh, I forgot that you can get out. That was not smart. Okay, but maybe I can place some torches in here just to start getting it lit up. I gotta get rid of this skelly back here. I don't like skellies at all. Hey, over here. Alright, good. Can't wait to see what's in these chests. Alright, just take on these last few spiders. Okay, let's get this lit up. That should be enough. It's kind of funny when you have a night vision potion on, you don't really know how dark it is in a place, so... Okay, which one first? Alright, let's go with this one first. Well, actually, first I'm gonna eat something. Here we go. Let's see. Rotten flesh, yay, gunpowder. Music disc, I'm happy about. Name tag, horse armor is cool. Another bucket. I guess I'll leave these mob drops here for now. I don't really need them with the mob farm the way I've gone. I can always come and pick this up. A spider spawner. That is really cool. Now that we don't need string anymore. But maybe we'll set something up one day because I have more plans. Okay, name tag, nice, but the rest, meh. Before I head back to the mob farm and we get started there, I wanted to give you guys an update on the AFK Fisher. I believe it's working flawlessly, honestly. The thing was, guys remember a few episodes ago I told you about redstone in this snapshot for me? Sometimes like lagging up and then you just gotta relog your world and then everything is fine, like timers slow down and stuff like that. This farm works really nicely now. And the main other thing is, this was one night of AFKing here, by the way. There was 2 other items stuck in the dropper down there. So we got 10 name tags, we got a bunch of saddles, and we got tons of enchanting books. Most happy I'm about the mending. We're gonna have to start making use of that. I was thinking of possibly trying to put it on these boots. The feather falling 4 protection for unbreaking 3. Those are just amazing. You know what? We're going to take this with us. We're going to try it in a second if that works. Because if I can have these auto repaired, I mean, that'd be just amazing. But the thing is, I got this fishing rod here. I actually had a fishing rod with mending on it, and unbreaking 2 or something like that. And the other one had unbreaking 3 and luck of the sea 3. So I combined those two, and every time you catch a fish, it repairs itself because of the mending. So this dropper spiel here, or the dispenser and so on, I don't need this anymore. This is the only fishing rod I will ever need because it doesn't matter. I never lose durability on it. So that works really well, and well, this was one night. It works. Tons of other enchanted stuff and so on. But you know what? Let's go back to the enchanting area. Oops, wrong way. Because I really want to find out if I can put the mending on the boots. And I brought one of the cats over here also. But I'm happy that we got all these name tags, because that means I can find a name on these horses over there that I wanted to do for a long time. But let me come back over here. I don't think you guys ever commented in one of my videos where I ask you how you guys like that bridge design. If it's too simple, or if it's just right, or if you would change something. I'd really like to get some input on that, because I'm gonna start building lots of these bridges very soon. Because, well, getting across water, besides here in the middle, we're gonna leave that with the boat, because we're gonna use the slime farm underneath, where I still want to pull up all the glass coming up. I did bring that book, right? Whew, scared me. Of course, we could also put it on a sword, but nah. Let's try the boots. I'm really interested if that works. Wow, guys. That is amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm sure that, I can just AFK fish a couple times, and hopefully we also get a villager one day that sells us the mending book. But that is really, that's beautiful. Now I can just jump off stuff and not worry about durability damage and stuff anymore. So I just had a trip to the sand quarry and got a bunch of sandstone that we will need for a project in the nether today that has to do with the mob farm. And I just wanted to come over here. It's probably a little hard for you guys to see, but this is another nether fortress I found really close to our spawn nether fortress, I guess, where we came in the first time. And it's on the way over to the sand quarry, about halfway between, or the desert village. And I did a little bit of excavating over that way. Right here, I took everything out, and then I'm like, alright, I need to find something bigger. And then I looked from the outside. I did explore this entire thing, by the way. I got a bunch more saddles and horse armor and so on. And I started taking this down from up here, all this nether brick, all the way to the end there. And I think this goes down all the way to lava. So I still have ways to go. You guys see here, it goes all the way down into the lava. This is where I get my nether brick from, and I just wanted to show you guys. And now I actually need to get some in a minute for this project, because the other nether brick that I already farmed, I put over to the mob farm, and I want to keep it there, because we'll need a lot of that also in that place. It's pretty crazy the amount of material farming I need to do for this mob farm, but I love that grindy stuff. I always have fun with that. So I'm almost there at the mob farm nether portal, and I wanted to show you guys what my plan is for here. I am going to get rid of the elevator at the mob farm. You guys probably think I'm crazy, but it's in an inconvenient location. And I'm not gonna go up there so much more anymore, okay? So until we're done, of course, with setting up this other nether portal here, we are gonna keep the elevator, because I'm gonna need to find a way to get back up in case it doesn't work. So first of all, this nether portal here is gonna get moved, and then somewhere up here. Okay, I'm here actually now to get the coordinates, but before I do that, I'm gonna drop off the sandstone that I have with me. So I have an empty inventory. Let me see, where did I put this? I already have some here. Come on, get in there. And also this, and I'll leave this here for now. I got another ender pearl, which I'm super happy about. Don't need this. Yeah, I'm good. So I'm gonna have to move this nether portal here. Only a few blocks. I know it will still link up if I move the one in at the mob farm. But I like to have them at the precise coordinates. So there is no, chance that it might actually form somewhere else. And then somewhere up higher, I don't know how we're going to do that yet. It's possible that here we're going to put a piston elevator that then goes up to the secondary portal. And I'll show you real quick where I want to move this to. Come on. Go faster. Here we go. So, because here is going to be a main building, right? With the center about here. I kind of want to line it up with the middle. And this is where the nether portal is going to be, okay? Facing that way and facing this way. Because over here, later on, we're going to have another mob farm. That's going to be a different principle from this. And this is going to be for ender pearls. But that's ways off, guys. Don't worry, we're not going to just make mob farms every episode. Because I gotta do some other stuff too. So here, and then this platform here. I'm actually going to move across here, out that way. Because I want to be as... Actually, no, I don't. Because I have an idea on how we can disable this mob farm with redstone. So I want to do that instead of, doing it manually. With breaking redstone and stuff. I'll show you guys what I mean later. I think I am gonna... So then I could actually have a bridge going over between the two farms. So then it would actually make the most sense to have the bottom nether portal here. About here. Over here. And then have the other one halfway between the two farms. And then I have my AFK platform for this farm over here. And the AFK platform, for that farm over there here. I like that idea. Okay, so I'm gonna farm a bunch more nether brick now, and then we are going to see how we can align the 3 new portals. I want to kind of get them aligned first before we do the storage system. I know exactly how we're gonna build that, and I got everything ready for it. So that's not gonna be a big deal. We can blaze through that pretty quickly. And then, of course, I'm gonna have to also figure out, maybe we'll get started with that a little bit at the end of the episode, on what I want to build here. Because, I want to have a storage system for this farm over here. And a storage system for that farm over here. And I want to have a free look to that farm. I want to have this... be able to see this entire farm from standing in this house. So there's going to be lots of glass. And the same over here. Enough rambling. I'm going to get to farming nether brick. And then when we have all that, I got to grab more obsidian from the base. And then we can play around with these nether portals. This took me way too long to figure out, guys. Unbelievable. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, how am I going to connect these 2 new portals on the bottom, right? Without having them lock onto the portal that's already there, right? And then I forgot that I have 2 sets. The top one that have never been connected. So I'm going to try to light that one first. I don't know if it's going to work. In a test world, I had a similar setup, and it did... No, don't blow up my stuff. Stop it. Okay, so let me show you real quick. Can this thing still see me in here? No, you can't see me. I'm not here. No, I'm not here. Let me get my bow out. Of course, now he's not there anymore. So here is the location for the new one. And I also turned it because I want the portals to be east-west. We are, facing west, and that's east. Because, I want to be able to run in and then come out the way I'm actually coming. I don't like that when they're turned. This is the old one, and then another one on top. And that's the one we're going to light here. So I'm thinking that if I light the top one first and I'm able to go through... then I can break the old one at the mob farm. And come back through the top ones. Break the old one on the bottom. And then light up the new bottom ones. And then hopefully they will connect up too. So, well, we're just gonna have to try if it works. I really hope it does. So this is the one on the top. And you guys cannot see. Let me see here. I just went as high as I can to bedrock. That's how high I went, and then put it here. They line up perfectly, by the way. They're right on top of each other. So now, hopefully, this will line up to the new nether portal that I put on top, next to the AFK spot. Ooh, and I gotta be careful when I walk, because we're really high up in the air. No, it did not. Dang it! It led up to the old one. See, that's the new one. That's where I want the new one to be. And up here is how I changed it. Well, let's try the other. Let's light the one on top. Maybe if you have two lit up, then they will actually connect. By the way, I took down the sign. I put the chest with the sign on top of the mob farm, so I have everything I need there. And you guys see, I want to go with glass up here instead of half slabs, so I fixed up this area, got rid of these chests and stuff. And this is going to be the AFK spot right here for this farm. And then here I want the nether portal, and then this, it's, you know, symmetrical. Hopefully it's going to be the AFK spot for this farm over there. I don't know exactly yet when we're going to build it. It's going to be a while, but I wanted it to just be ready so I don't forget. So let's light this one and see if we come out on the top this time. Of course, this time I'm going to have lag because I'm going to the nether, which always lags. Yes, it did. Okay, so now if I go back, come on. I'm trying to move, it doesn't let me yet. Okay, so now if I go, I guess I can, yeah, I can break this one here now first, and it should be enough if I just break one obsidian, so you guys don't need to wait. No, you know what, I'm just gonna break the whole thing real quick, and then I'll be back when the whole thing is done. The bottom I'm actually gonna probably lose because there's nothing underneath here, but we'll see. No, I'll leave it in for now. I don't even have slabs on me, so. Okay, so I removed this one now. And now I gotta go back up top, go through, remove the old one on the mob farm, and then we should be able to light the one on the bottom and come out here. Okay, I just slept to get rid of the rain. And over here, I removed the old nether portal. These grass leaf blocks, by the way, mark where the spots are up there for these AFK spots. One here and one there, just so if I want to make something symmetrical down here, I know exactly where it is. That'd be kind of cool. So this is the new bottom one here. I should probably fix this up real quick, just so when I come through here, I don't just run off into the water. That's it. Let's just try it. Maybe we're lucky. Did I light the one on the... Yes, I did earlier. Yep. No, I didn't. Ah, man. It's probably not gonna... It's gonna put us out on the top, right? Yes. Okay, which is fine. It didn't create a new one. That's the only thing I was worried about. I didn't want to have another one. Even though it would have been free obsidian. Come on, let me move. I really hope they're fixing that in one of the next snapshots soon. But now if I light the one down here, it should link up with the closer one on the bottom. That'd be awesome if we get this done. And then here, you know, instead of a ladder, I was thinking, you know, this whole area is going to be nice here. I mean, right now it's just a mess. It's going to be a piston elevator going up. Now let's try. Cross your fingers. I really hope we're going to line up finally. Come on. Show me water. Yes, it did it. That is cool. I like it. So now the two bottom ones are lined up together, and the two up there. I said top ones. These two are lined up, and these two. You guys get the idea. That is really cool. So I've been back and forth between the base, I think 1,800 times. I kept forgetting things. And elevator is gone. Oh, it just rendered. Interesting. Elevator is gone, and I just closed this out here I had before. So when I broke down the elevator coming down, I don't think I lost any items, or I limited it a lot by having this extra ring here to catch the items falling down. And up here, you guys see, this is the platform that we had. Oh no, oh no. I didn't light it up. Oh, get out of here. Ah, that's just typical. Alright, let's throw some torches up here real quick. One and there. It should be easy. So this is one wider. So this is just in case you guys are following along. We had it like here, and then in here we had the dirt. So I took out all the dirt and then one extra row. So right here, the dirt is actually the hole up here. You guys see my cursor lines up with it perfectly. But we are going to go one out because a lot of these mobs, they get a little bit off course when they fall down. So I want to make sure that the hopper collection is one wider than they actually drop out into. And I think that should work out really well. So what we're going to do here is we're going to place 2 dispensers, one in each side. And the reason for that being is that one dispenser will not be able to keep up with the drops. And the same with, we're going to split these hoppers into 2. One left and one right, and have them feed into these dispensers. And that's now a really boring task here for a couple minutes. So up to here, and we're going to do the same over there. And then the middle, I decided I'm going to have... Let's see here. We're going to go to the middle in the front. Let me just show you where the difference is going to be. Is this one more? So to here, have these all pointing into this one. And then these over here we have pointing into that. And we're going to go... It doesn't really matter. To the middle here. So this is the right side. And the left side, we're going to have split down here this way and have these point into that. And point this one in here. And I guess it doesn't matter which way. One of them is always going to be the last one. And just keep coming over here all the way to end. And because this is the middle, the front half up to the glowstone. So the right side is going to have one extra hopper than the left one. I hope that makes sense. So these 4 back here are going to go to there. And then the other 5? Why is there only... Oh no, the back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are going to this one. And the front 6 are going to go to that one. So that's how I'm going to do it. So now on this side here, I'm just going to... Yeah, just fill them up like this. Always going to the front. Like I said, I don't think it's going to matter. And the only one different is going to be on this one. So let me go ahead and fill this entire ring here with the hoppers. And then we put the carpet on top. Okay, we got all of these done. And now on the top, what we're going to do is put carpet. Because that way nothing can spawn on top here. And of course we're going to have a nice border around this and so on. I don't know exactly yet what I want to use, but we are going to use mostly nether brick for the actual collection and then the sorting part. And then the building itself, I am not sure yet. I kind of want to keep it nether brick and possibly lots of glass. Oops. So we'll figure that out when we get to it. Nope, that one went in there. And a couple more. Alright, so now we got this. Now let's see if we can find that. He's still waiting for me. That should be sitting in here. Perfect. Okay. So now all we gotta do is set up 2 simple clocks over here. Comparator clocks. We put one here. One there. Need repeater and redstone. One repeater going out. Repeater over here. Connect all this with redstone. And we are going to... Oh... I'm gonna have to put lighting in here because these corner one is now locked off. The back one, we'll see in a second if that's gonna be enough light in here. And then just mirror it over here. Repeater there, repeater here, and put it together like that. And now if I put, let's say, put something in here, the dirt, it's gonna fall over here. and get spit out. And that is how fast it's going to be. We could set up another clock, but I don't want this to tick continuously if there's no items coming. I think it's already going to be fast enough. And if this system that we're building cannot keep up with the items that we're getting, well, then so be it. There's nothing I can do. And then I guess we just don't need as much. And then from here, we are going to start with a water channel. So I'm just going to bring them out 3 for now. And then we'll see. Ooh, I got one stair back. Yay. And then we'll see where we're going to go with this. And of course, in here, don't forget, and we're going to do this together real quick, put a block up here, okay, above this. Because otherwise you might have items getting bunched up over here. And then we can close this. And I am going to just put... Actually, you know what? We're not going to put this here. Fine. Fall down. Where's my glass? We're going to close this off with glass like this. Oh, I'm a knucklehead. Yeah, okay. That wasn't smart. Let me get the dirt. No, actually the leaves. I don't care if I lose that. Because I have the glowstone here. I cannot have glowstone here next to the ice. This is silk touch, yes. Give me that. So we're just going to have to close this off with regular nether brick. And like this. And we're going to have to figure out how to light this up in a minute. And give me this back. Close, close. And this one. All right. Too bad. Okay, let's put the ice back in here. So if you know water, it travels 8 far. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I am not mistaken, this should work out to come exactly to that edge. I wanted to do this part with you guys, and then, you know, the rest of the water stream, once you see how it works, I can do all that off camera, because I don't want this episode to be 2.5 hours long. So if I'm not mistaken, if I break this now, come on. The water is going to stop exactly at that edge. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to have the other water stream going down. So there's going to be a 1 drop down. Yes, that's what we're going to do. And then this here I can already close off. Like that. Okay, cool. So, ouch. Let me 1, 2, 3. And now we can build this arm that way. 1, 2. Why does this one look shorter? Oh yeah, of course. This is not centered here. And another one. Yeah. Yes, that's how it goes. Good. Oh boy. So I'm gonna have to put the... Well, no, I gotta put the glass first. I'm gonna fall down. Like this. And yeah, this one is gonna be closed in the front because they're gonna drop down. Honestly, guys, I haven't done much with water streams in the past. So I'm actually quite excited about this. And that should stop right there. Perfect. So now I'm going to have to figure out, once this is done up here, I don't need to come back up here anymore. But I'm going to have to get rid of the thing here and figure out another way of going inside. Even though, oh yes, by the way, I forgot to do that, get in. I wanted to check if there is any dark spots right here. The block is 10, 9, 8. So I'm guessing when I close this off, it's probably going to be even darker. Let's just see real quick. You can always open it. I do have a block over here. Here, yes. So 10. What? 8. And 8. And up here, I guess we could have... Oh, no, we can have anything spawn up here besides a slime, but there's no slimes here. So it looks like it's bright enough in here. And I'm going to just close this off. We shouldn't need to come back in here again. And if we do, I'll just, you know, do the leaf pillar thing or something like that. So let's get rid of this stuff now. And I'm going to have to Ooh, I got pillaring right there. This needs to go away. So now we need to come down one. And let's put the ice first so I know where it starts. Right there. And behind this... What should we put? Oh, yes, of course. We're gonna put stairs here. Again, I'm just gonna do the beginning. So I get an idea like this. I don't know if that's gonna look good or not, but we can always change it later. And I'm sorry, I left F3 on. Let's get down here. And then put stair right there and there. Well, it might not look bad, who knows. Because don't forget that this is also going to be... So this one actually should not be. This should be a full block. Otherwise it looks weird. Okay, and now I am up here. I gotta put a backing on here. Against this. Cannot be glowstone. So we're gonna have backing like this. And that. And put glass right there. Okay. Oh my goodness. What does this look like from the front? I jumped in the water. Just a quick swim. Kind of funny how little room I have up there. You guys saw I didn't come up with the word. Okay, can I reach this? Perfect. And this is gonna come, you know, however far we want this to go. I'm gonna do the rest to go all the way over here off camera in a minute, like I said. But now we have to come back up here. Get there. Let me up. Okay. Actually, it's probably easier if I just go on the top somewhere. Like right here. Good. And here we have glass coming out this way. Like that. And then on top, cover it up also. We don't really need the cover on top. Because, I mean, what's gonna fall in here? Nothing really, but... I don't know. I like it better, I think, if I have a cover on top. Guys, it is somewhere between 6 to 8 hours of playtime later. I wanted to make a floor for our building down there, and I just could not figure out a design that looks cool. And I decided to pillar up here just now to put some glowstone on the bottom of the mob farm, because it looked really dark from underneath. I want to be able to see this at night when you look up. I think that'd be cool. And I wanted to show you guys the view from up here. I never really took that in, even though when I was building this, but it's really cool. Now, let me look up so I don't give it away until we look down. Now, I really want to hear input from you guys how you like this floor design, because I like it, but it could also be butt ugly from as far as I know, but I hope it turned out okay. And here it is. I wanted something different, okay? And I tried, like I said, keeping everything centered around this portal. And the two AFK platforms, by the way, these two glowstones are one off from these right there. I was not able to make a design that fit with that without making this even bigger. It's already so big. There's a crafting table right there, and it's one out from that on each one of them. But that's easy to remember. I think it's fine. Nobody will ever be able to tell the difference. So that's the floor design, and I shaved down the island one underneath the water. Because I had to do a lot of work underneath anyway. It's a mess. I might show you guys in a minute what it looks like from underneath, because of the lighting that I used here. But it's hard to explain from up here, so I gotta get back down. But I just wanted to show you real quick how I pillared around up here. And I guess I gotta take down the dirt, and then I'll... Yeah, it's early night, so it's gonna be perfect to show you guys. Just gonna be careful that I don't break this, and I guess I'm gonna lose all this dirt, but that is fine. Who cares? And I'll see you guys down in just a second. So I am back down here, and I wanted to show you guys this design also. I wanted to have something up here And this looks much better now. Please tell me I didn't forget a glowstone. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. So now you can actually see this nicely. Before, we only saw light over here in this corner where I have the torches to light up the redstone. This looks really cool at night. I like that. We might have to play around with more glass up here to make some kind of a spherical something. I think that would look cool, but that is far from today because we have things to do. I'm gonna leave this here so I can get back up there, and this is the design now. I already set up the chests because I kind of wanted to know where I'm gonna put them and put some item frames there for now, just so I can explain what goes where. And you guys see I shaved it off everywhere, and I don't have any underwater ocean. No, yeah, I do, but I don't want to waste it. I just want to show you real quick from underneath what this looks like. You guys see there's all this dirt here and there. It's like a... It's probably really hard to tell, sorry about that. But I needed that so I can place torches. And that was all right in the water on this level here where I'm swimming in. Because of the hidden lighting I tried out. I've never used anything like that and it cost me 64 hoppers. And that's the hidden lighting right there. I never used that before. And I was so mad, guys. When I was done, I was AFK a minute over here. And I almost got blown up by a creeper. And then I checked, when you check F3, right here, these 4 blocks in the middle are all light level 7. I was so mad. And then I just put the carpet there, the red one. And I actually like it. I think it's perfect because I get some color in here. Let me know how you guys like this design. And yeah, it was 64 hoppers, but 64 pistons. But it doesn't really matter to me. It's just a stack of redstone and iron. That's not really a big deal. So now I figured what we're going to do next is set up the hoppers back here first. We're going to have 6 chests for every group. Because initially I had this much more compact. And alternating with trap chests. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to have always 6 together. And then in the middle here is going to be a pillar with showing what it is. I just put it here for now. And these half slabs are just for now, guys. So nothing can spawn on here because the entire wall, or lots of the wall, is also light level 7, and I didn't want to risk it. I haven't had anything spawn since I put the carpet here. So we're going to keep rotten flesh, bones, arrows. We don't really need them because we have a skeleton farm, but why not? String, and of course gunpowder. And then back here I have spider eye because we're going to get very little of them. But this is also going to hold the witch drops. Glowstone, redstone, bottles, sticks, and sugar. So there's going to be, you know, I think I just counted 6. Yeah, 6 items. And it's going to be something like it's going to fill this chest first, then this, then this. Then this, and then this. That's how I have it planned. And we're just going to set up the main hoppers right now. So there's going to be... I think here, it's gonna go in. And hoppers, by the way, in case you didn't know that, they will always go down first instead of into an adjacent inventory. So if I put something in here, like a piece of dirt, you guys are gonna see it's gonna go into this chest. Because it's always going down first. And then we're gonna have the same here. Here. And here, yes. And then on top, I'm gonna have to think here for a second. We're gonna have it like this over and over. Yes, so if I'm not mistaken, if I put something in here now, it should end up in that one down there first. Hopefully I'm right. Yes, okay. So once these 3 are full, it's going to go over to this side and then down into this one. So I'm going to set all 6 of these groups up the same way that I just showed you. And then we'll set up the logic behind the sorting. So I just came back from the base because I had to make some filters. I just took paper. You can use any item you want and put it in the anvil. Costs 1 level for 63 paper. That's super cheap. And I just called it filter. You can call it X filler, whatever you want. And now we are actually going to need more hoppers. I made 16 more. Hopefully that's enough now. And I'm trying to remember how... Actually, I only need one more each. No, I don't. I need 2 more each. There's got to be one more on top. So this one is pointing into this one, and this one is pointing right now into that one, which is a mistake. I need to come out here and actually use a regular block here that we're going to put right here. And then we're going to use a comparator pointing outwards. And please give me the hopper. It probably went inside. That's fine. And now we point this hopper, shift right click against the small side of the comparator. You guys see it's pointing into that. That is what we want. And now behind this, oh my god, how am I going to do that? I guess I can step down right here. And let's just go down here. So now this comparator is going to give a redstone signal, and we don't need to worry about any fancy overflow protection on this. Comes over here, and then we're going to need another one right here. That one. Yes, that should work. Come on. Oh. Put one down here and one back up here. So you have this little, it's like a cross with one extra over there. And now I gotta get back up here. And what we're gonna do here is we're going to unlock the hopper. Okay, that's how this works. So right here we're gonna put a repeater. And right here we're gonna put dust. Dust right there. So this powers over here, powers this block, powers the comparator, and I forgot redstone torches. Alright, I got the torches. Yeah, the torch goes right there. So now this one locks this hopper. It also locks this hopper. Which is no problem, really. Yeah, no, that's no problem. It's fine if that one is locked too, because a rotten flesh comes in. This is where the filter is. Yes. Rotten flesh comes in, comparator turns on, unlocks the torch. Now that rotten flesh can come down here, goes in over here. Oh, but because this one is locked, that means it will come over here. That's a problem. That's different. I never used the 2 chests next to each other. I'm gonna have to see what happens, where that item goes. So we are gonna put it in here. And it's locked, of course, yes. So we gotta put it in here. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna come down into this chest now. Yes. Okay, I don't like that. I'm gonna have to figure out how I can fix that. So only this hopper here gets locked. So that means if I power this block, I'm gonna have to check that out if that works. If I power this block, if that locker is if that hopper is locked. All right, give me that. Give me that. But these things I'm picking up. Okay, come around here. So many restrictions and movement. All right, so now if I want to test this, I can simply put a redstone torch here for right now. So is this hopper locked? Yes. Okay, so that locks this hopper. and the comparator doesn't get a signal. It doesn't care from underneath. So that actually works. So now we need to switch that over, one out. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I just put dirt over here. I hope you guys don't mind me showing redstone on camera. Okay, so I need you. And I need you to come back. So this actually needs to go out one. Out one, right there. And then down and over. And then up here. Okay. Now let's get this one out of here. Whatever. And come over here. Now we place the repeater here. This is actually the way you would use it for overflow protection, but then you gotta change the items up here, so it doesn't really work the way it is set up right now for overflow protection, but now this should work. So, this one is locked. Okay, and now we can test this here. So we're gonna put 4 filters in here. Okay, and because we're gonna get so many massive items, okay, it's gonna take, I think if I put this in here and we can test it, it's gonna go down to 41, I believe, and then stop. And you guys see, comparator is on, lights all this up, and unpowers this torch, which unlocks this hopper. That's why stuff can drop down. And now it's stopped, 41 items. So in every one of these first five ones, we're gonna have 41 rotten flesh, bones, arrows, gunpowder, and string. But that's fine because we're gonna get so many that I don't care if there's 41 sitting up in here. And now the test comes. There's my hopper, okay. So 41 plus 22 is 63. And that other one is probably sitting in this hopper here. Yes, because it locked it. So now it also does not give up an item to the next one. So we're going to have 41 and 1. So 42 in each of the first 5 sitting in there, okay? And the last one is actually much easier because that one is going to get everything that we don't filter out, okay? So this one, boom. What? Okay, why don't I just come up here? So this one here, the last one, we're going to have to set up the same way when it comes to the hoppers, but we're not locking anything. So this one just goes in here, and that one goes down. And then here is the end. There should never be any items come in there because we're also going to set up a different kind of overflow protection that I think might work really well. I was fiddling around with that for a long time. Oh, while we're up here, now the other thing is that of course we need to do is actually run the ice. And it's gonna come right here. Going to put up, I'm going to, for now, I'm just gonna come up here like this. So we know, hey, this is the end. And the ice is gonna come over all the way. And the reason that I'm building this backwards, guys, these other ones, the other 4 here, I'm gonna set up in just a second with the same technique that we did on the first one, where it's gonna be 41 items. And I have silk touch, so I don't have any spillage. And of course, we're gonna replace these items with the actual thing that we want to put in there. Let me just show you real quick what I mean. Down here is all kinds of mob drops. So I'm gonna need a gunpowder, rotten flesh, bone, arrow, and string. I'm down to 10 string again. That's funny. We'll come up right here. Oh, parkour skills. Good. And so this one right here, instead of having this one, is gonna get the rotten flesh. And then once it gets 42, it will go down to the first one. I hope it makes sense, guys. It's very simple. You just need that comparator pointing out from that first hopper and have the items in there that you want. And nothing else can ever go into this hopper but rotten flesh. And even if we have this, if everything is full and this is full, it doesn't matter because we don't have any other sorting system next to it. That's the beauty about spreading it out like that. I like it. So now that I have this, wait, are we one lower than this over here? What I'm gonna do now is simply connect this ice with this ice. And the thing that we need to make sure... I don't have any chests on me, do I? No. I gotta make more. I've been making so many chests and hoppers, it's nuts. But what we need to do here is... don't have any stairs on me either. Let me connect the two ice channels and get the chests that I need and the glass and so on, and then I can show you guys one more thing that we need over here in the corner that is needed, and it's kind of special. So BRBs. We are getting close to the end. I can't wait to try this out, let me tell you. Now what I did is I brought the water stream over here, and I'm not gonna spend any more time today on cosmetics, guys. I want to get this done so I can AFK overnight and see how good it works. It's very late at night my time, so I'm gonna get some sleep. Now the thing how it's going to work is we want to make sure that the items are as close... Whoa, that was a lag spike. As close to the left of this ice as possible. So they're going right by the hopper. And what that means, the hopper will suck it in if it's close enough. If it runs like in the middle or far to the right, it might just pass it by, okay? And there's a trick that I see a lot of people do. They use ender chests or cakes and stuff like that because it has a smaller hitbox. So it actually comes here and then goes right on the seam, okay? And let me demonstrate this here. When you put a chest, and let me put a regular nether brick. Now check this out. You guys see this corner right here, how much it's smaller? And that's what this is about. If you use a regular block, they will go on the edge here. It might still work, but it has a higher chance of bypassing it. Now, I always wanted to know why people used ender chests. And in my testing world where I had this farm running, not in this setup, but a similar one, I had this running for the longest time and never had an item bypass. And I just used wooden chests. Because their hitbox is smaller. Actually, it looks like it's... Oh, it's the same. Because I don't have any ender chests, I would have to use the ones I have here. If I notice that a lot of items eventually bypass, then I will use cakes over here. Because I can afford those easier. And now the last water stream, of course, we need to start is over here. And it's going to push them by. And this is perfect. I'm going to do the same thing after every one. And of course, I need the carpet. Make sure nothing can spawn here. Break this. Let's see how far this one will go. Just past it. Good. I don't know if I might want to make this somewhat symmetrical later on. This one started just behind it. It does slide on ice for a bit. So it's not that... Oops. They stop instantly after the ice. And that one goes to the end. So now I think we're gonna give this a try. The ice should end up... Let me get some rotten flesh so we can test if it goes in the first one or in the last one or whatever it does. Let's get rotten flesh. Not so much. Let's just get a few of each. And see if they go into the right slot. 5 of this. And the spider eye. Sure. Let's go ahead and try that out. Of course, we don't have the dispenser ready. So I'm just going to dump it into water over here. Let's see here. You go first. Hit it over there. I don't want to do them all at once. I kind of want to throw them in separated. So it's a better test. And just throw them willy-nilly. And string. I did set up all the filters, so it should work. What else are we missing? Alright, you go the whole bunch. I think that's all we got, right? Okay. So now, moment of truth. Let's check it out. We should have... what? No rotten flesh at all. No bones at all. No arrows at all. Oh boy. Something went wrong. Are they all in the overflow over here? Where did all the items... what's going on? Where's everything? Ah, of course. We did say it goes to 41 items. So there's rotten flesh. I don't exactly know how many I threw in. Now where's the next... that's one? Where's the other one? There's one. There's another one. We got bones in here. We got 28 arrows in here. We got... I know the string is right. We tossed 5 in there, and there's 6 now. And there should be... gunpowder I never tossed. Okay. I'm gonna throw 18 gunpowder in here. And we can follow it. Oh, man. Maybe we can follow it. Nope. You guys can tell it's really late at night. I'm happy it's working, though. The gunpowder should be here. Yep, there it is. So it does work, guys. I'm happy about this, that it works. Okay, you guys see them falling? Little jitterish at times, and then you guys see it speed up. It is many hours later. It's the next day. After the last cut, I turned on the mob farm and then let it run for about 10 minutes while I brushed my teeth, let the dog out, and so on. And when I got back, I noticed 2 problems. These 2 glasses here, by the way, don't forget to put something like that when you AFK up here, because zombie pigmen come out. I did think of this last night. I was happy I did, because there was a bunch of zombie pigmen standing over here. You know, and if you AFK here, they walk up to you now that mobs can push you. You know, they might push you down and you die or whatever. But my last night's AFK test did not work well. Reason being is that when I turned on my monitors in the morning to check on the progress, nothing worked. None of the redstone worked. The zombie pigmen were frozen in space and so on. I just don't know what happened, but I increased my memory now to 4 gig. It was at the default 1 gig, like the launcher gives you by default. And it's been now running for, I'm gonna guess, 3 hours this morning. I was standing here and I was editing the video and so on, and it has not stopped yet. So I think that maybe even that redstone bug that I have where redstone gets frozen or really laggy might be actually memory related. So now there's 2 things I noticed last night after this. Okay. After that 10 minutes, when I came back, there was 2 issues. One, back here on this block, I forgot the redstone. So, no, not on this one. On this one, I think this is the bones. Yes, the bones did all went through once the hopper was full because I forgot that redstone. So the comparator was never turned off. I added a bunch of chests here for overnight, the testing on our overflow, and nothing in here. So nothing went into the overflow. The other one, before I forget, and I had an overlay in the beginning of the video, the 2 dispensers, make sure there are droppers. Because it fired the arrows. You know, it just doesn't drop them. So I had 50 arrows on each side just stuck in the ground. So make sure those are droppers, not dispensers. So it doesn't actually shoot the arrows. Noobish mistake of mine. But luckily I was able to figure it out before the farm ran all night. And now let's take a look at the loot. It's amazing. Okay, it's absolutely bonkers. Oh, that's funny. We hit exactly 2 chests. Are you kidding me? Is that even possible? Interesting. And bones, we got almost 2 chests. Arrows, we got almost 2 chests. String, ooh, nice. That's a lot of string. I'm so happy about that. And now, of course, drum roll, please. This is what everything is about. Look at that. Look at how much TNT I can make. Now, oh my god. Wait a second. Why? What are the odds that there's 2 chests with exactly... Oh, because the hopper still needs to fill up, and then it's gonna go up in here. Yes, of course. And there's one problem, though. I noticed earlier, we do have 57 gunpowder and 41 arrows in here. But no rotten flesh or bones. So, I am not sure what that is about. It's nice, stack and a half of redstone, a little bit of glowstone. I'm super happy about that. So, I'm guessing that I went up here. I cannot figure out why only those 2. So it would be arrows and gunpowder. So the hopper right here, that is, where is it? Right there, before the next water stream. That's the arrows. So I don't know why that would zip by this one. But there's no problems with this one, the string, because we don't have any string in the other one. And the other one is this one here, the gunpowder. So I'm not sure. It might have something to do with the chests over here. So I decided, I made 2 cakes. And we are going to replace these 2 here with cake. Just to see if that will make a difference. You see, that's also a smaller hitbox. I'm actually a little worried that items might go on top of that. We're going to have to watch here real quick. Whoops. Almost fell down. Come on, let's see. No, they don't have any problems. I don't see that anything can fly over the top of it. No. Okay, so, and now the other thing what I'm going to do, so we can test if this actually fixed it. I am going to take the gunpowder and the arrows out of here. And let's just fill this up so it's all closed. And now, tomorrow, whenever the next AFK test is I'm going to do, if we find gunpowder or arrows in here again, then we know that the chests work just as fine as the cake. If we don't, then we know the cake works better than the chests. I cannot test with ender chests because I just don't have enough. Well, I do have one here and one on me, but I just don't want to use them. I need them. So, let me actually not here. Put that in there. And the arrows would put over here. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was very long in the making, but I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot about water streams and so on. And I really love to hear your input on the floor design. Definitely how you guys like the storage system. And then also I would really appreciate some ideas on how to dress this up or the building. The mob farm that comes in from over here, one day, I want to have the sorting system over here, pretty much mirrored. We are going to get the same items plus ender pearls, though. And it's quite possible that we're actually going to avoid everything but the ender pearls. I don't know yet. That's a long time from now, and it's working. And between episodes, I'll see if I get anything done in the nether. But that is it for today. My episodes are all almost an hour long, or right around an hour lately. So that is pretty bonkers. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Let's do this shot. Here's the outro. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.